Hi guys, Mr. Nyland, once more in my porch. Going with a slightly different angle today. Hopefully it's not too bright. Another library skills lesson for you. This one will be just a little bit longer than the other ones. This is a very important topic. First, word of the week is adulation, exaggerated, and hypocritical praise. Exaggerated, of course, means way overblown, right? Hypocritical means you kind of say it, but you don't mean it. Adulation is what we do sometimes when we meet say, a famous person, and we gush all over, oh my goodness, Taylor Swift, oh, and you just get all melodramatic, and you don't really honestly think, those things, but it's adulation. It's a little bit too much, right? Today, this is what we're going to be doing. Test-taking strategies that everybody should know. Now, I know you're not at school, and I know some of the testing is things you're not going to do, but these are skills you can use no matter when you take a test. College, high school, anytime. These are skills that you can use in the future when you come back to school that will help you be a better test taker and will give you higher scores. Okay? And your teacher will have these sheets, and they can probably give you these sheets for reminders, but these are great skills, and these were developed by colleges where they did research, and they found out these are the best things people can do. All right, so first, before you're testing, get plenty of sleep, lots of sleep, 8 to 10 hours. Eat a good, nutritious breakfast. Do not eat snacks like Cheetos or candy. That's not nutritious. They tend to also give you a sugar letdown, so you'll be very high energy for a short time, and then you'll be tired. Avoid the morning rush. Set out your clothes. Be prepared ahead of time. No rushing around. You want to be calm when you get there for your test. Okay? Really important. Next, use your time wisely. Answer the questions you are sure of first. Then go to the ones you're unsure of. Don't spend a lot of time on a question you don't understand, guys. Skip it. Go back to it later. It's important that you answer every question. So when you skip it, go back to it. But do not sit there and ponder on it, or you'll run out of time. No extra points for finishing early, guys. Don't rush. Use all of your time. Always review your test at the end if you have time. Always go over it again. Don't just grab a book or start looking around. Use the time wisely. Take your time and then double check the answers. Okay? Process of elimination. This means when you don't know the answer, you can get rid of the obvious ones that are wrong first. Usually if you have a multiple choice, some of them will obviously be wrong. Then you have fewer answers to choose from, and it makes it much, much easier to get the answer right. Even when you don't know the answer, you can get rid of the ones you know aren't correct, and then you can move on, and it makes it much easier. Maybe that can jog your memory. Random guesses versus educated guesses. Guys, do not leave any questions blank, and so sometimes you wind up making a guess. Now, a random guess is just closing your eyes and pointing at the sheet. Educated guesses, often you can look at the answers and you could say, we learned some of that in school and I don't quite remember it, but this one seems to make the most sense. That's an educated guess, okay? So don't just go make an educated guess, okay, guys? Think your brain will do that to you. Your brain will help you. Answer with absolute words are usually false. Answers with general words are often true. If you see a word in an answer or a question or answer like all, always, must, it's often false because that's an absolute. That's hard to fulfill and be true. Answers that are general, many, most, probably, have a much higher chance of being true and correct. Okay? When you use graphs and stuff, make sure you read all the labels. Check the units and measurement. Graphs are actually quite easy, as are charts. If you just look at the measurements on the side or within the chart, that will help you out. It'll make it much easier to do it correctly. Most of this is about just being careful and being complete, guys. And taking your time and doing it correctly. That's what most of these are. Fill in the blank. Look at all the available words before answering. Do the ones that you know first. And guys, say these out loud. Fill in the blank with a word and then say them out loud. Honestly, when you can hear them with your ears, the ones that are wrong are usually really obviously wrong. Okay? When you say it, you go, wow, that didn't sound right. So say it quietly out loud. Cross out the words as you use them and make sure you fill in all the blanks. Very important that you're complete. When you use maps, again, just like graphs, read the titles, check the key, look for the scale. Okay, the map isn't always the most important part. The different things indicating distances and things like that are often the most important to get it right. Math tips, make sure you use the scratch paper if they allow it. Double check to make sure you copied the stuff down correctly. If you, and guys, line up the place values. These two last ones, these are the ones that make most people get wrong answers in the math part of the test. They don't copy down correctly, and they put the decimal point in the wrong place. Easy way to avoid silly mistakes. Reading comprehension. Read questions first so you know what the big idea is. That's what you're looking for. When and where usually comes in the beginning. The topic or problem usually in the middle. And the answer or the solution comes at the end. Just so you know where to look for those things if you have to go back and look at it again. And remember, guys, think positively. It's a test. It's not torture, okay? All right, you can do it. Take a deep breath and relax. Answer every question. Think about one item at a time, and do your best, okay? You follow these tips, guys, you are going to do a fabulous job as test takers. And again, I'll make sure your teacher has that sheet so you can get it if you want to. Okay? Good job. I bet you guys are going to do awesome on your next test. And I will see you next time with the next lesson. And you know what I'm going to say. Do your schoolwork. See you later.